In 1814, Jane Austen released what some consider her most controversial novel, Mansfield Park. Unlike her other works, this novel doesn't revolve around a witty, outspoken heroine or a grand romantic climax. Instead, it presents a quiet, observant protagonist, Fanny Price, whose strength lies in her morality rather than her charm. While Pride and Prejudice gave us the spirited Elizabeth Bennet and Emma introduced us to the delightfully flawed Miss Woodhouse, Mansfield Park challenges readers with a heroine who resists change, refuses temptation, and holds firm to her principles, no matter the cost. Today, we're diving into the story, its themes, and why this novel remains one of Austen's most thought-provoking works. Fanny Price is just 10 years old when she is sent away from her poor family to live with her wealthy relatives at Mansfield Park. She is not treated as an equal. Her aunt, Lady Bertram, is indifferent to her, and her uncle, Sir Thomas Bertram, sees her as little more than a charity case. Her cousins, Tom, Maria and Julia, often remind her of her lower status. Only Edmund, the second son, treats her with kindness, and over the years, Fanny's gratitude blossoms into love. The peaceful life at Mansfield Park is soon disrupted by the arrival of Henry and Mary Crawford, a brother and sister from London. Their presence introduces a wave of charm, flirtation, and recklessness into the rigid social world of the Bertrams. Henry enjoys playing with the affections of Maria Bertram, despite her being engaged to the wealthy but dull Mr. Rushworth. Maria, captivated by Henry's charm, is careless with propriety, a decision that will later have devastating consequences. Meanwhile, Edmund, who hopes to become a clergyman, is drawn to Mary Crawford, despite her distaste for his profession and her more relaxed approach to morality. Fanny watches these relationships unfold with quiet disapproval. Henry eventually sets his sights on her, claiming he has fallen deeply in love. But Fanny, aware of his history of manipulation, rejects his proposal, much to the frustration of her wealthy relatives. Sir Thomas is outraged, believing she is being ungrateful for all they have done for her. But Fanny refuses to marry a man she does not trust. Her decision is vindicated when Henry runs away with the now married Maria Bertram, creating a scandal that destroys Maria's reputation. Edmund, heartbroken by Mary Crawford's dismissive reaction to the scandal, finally sees that her values will never align with his. In the end, he turns to Fanny, realizing that her quiet strength and steadfast morality are what he truly values. They marry, bringing Fanny the happiness and security she always longed for. Mansfield Park is, at its heart, a novel about morality, social class, and the power of environment in shaping character. Fanny Price stands apart from Austen's other heroines. She is not witty like Elizabeth Bennet, nor is she mischievous like Emma Woodhouse. Instead, she is reserved, principled, and deeply aware of the consequences of moral failure. Some readers find her passive, but Austen presents her as a contrast to the reckless behaviour of the Crawfords and the Bertrams. The novel also critiques the rigid social hierarchy of 19th-century England. Fanny's position in the Bertram household is a constant reminder of how class dictates one's worth. Despite her intelligence and strong moral compass, she is treated as inferior simply because of her background. Austen uses this to highlight the absurdity of a system where wealth, rather than character, determines a person's value. Finally, Mansfield Park challenges the idea that charm and wit should outweigh virtue. Henry Crawford is charismatic, but his lack of true integrity leads to disaster. Mary Crawford is intelligent, but her disregard for moral consequences makes her unfit for someone like Edmund. Through Fanny, Austen argues that true strength is not always loud or dramatic. It can be quiet, steady, and unwavering. While Mansfield Park may not offer the romantic satisfaction of Pride and Prejudice or the humour of Emma, it remains one of Austen's most complex and rewarding works. It forces readers to question their own values, to look beyond charm, and to appreciate the quiet power of unwavering virtue. If you've read Mansfield Park, what are your thoughts on Fanny Price? Do you think she is Austen's most underrated heroine, or do you find her frustrating? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more literary deep dives. Thanks for watching.